You know, I don't even know if anybody's going to come on here. But this is my lazy way of semi-uploading a video without necessarily shooting a video. So, guys, first of all, look at a hot mess. I'm sorry. This is just my K-roll with I took off my wig, man. It's been one of those crazy few weeks. I haven't uploaded a video. I most likely would not, to be honest, for a minute. The title of this live is just Life as We Know It. It's been crazy for me. I am in between places. And when I mean places, I mean mentally, first of all. So currently right now, I'm on set. We're shooting a new web series and it's been crazy. So that has taken like the bulk of my like last 3 weeks, just in terms of, you know, pre-production. Pre-production is just crazy. Casting, working out scripting, logistics, budget. It's just been crazy. And I have shot a few videos, but I haven't had time to edit it. Demola is also working on set, so there's been no time to edit it. So it's just been crazy. I have not had a wink. I was on set till 2 a.m. yesterday. Got back on set today, like around 10-ish. Was on set, had to go for a wedding for 2 hours because it was a really good friend of mine. Went for that, came back to set. I don't know why I'm still awake because I'm tired and I really want to sleep, but I can't sleep. Call time is 7 a.m., but we're going to make it. So anyways, whatever. How are you guys doing? I look a hot mess, but no, not in terms of makeup. Makeup is done by Artistry by Tolly. I'm wearing a really nice dress. I'll probably put it up later. But anyways, how are you guys? It's been crazy. But I said I must do live. I have not done YouTube live in forever. I don't know if I'm going to save it. I don't know. But, you know, I just said let me come in here to say hi. I'm still wearing my dress. I'll put up a full picture later. But I said, let me come on here to say hi. It's been a minute. And then what really prompted it was because a young lady sent me a message, a DM. And usually, like I said, I don't reply my DMs on Instagram because I don't. If you want me to reply, you send me a message on Snapchat. But she sent a message to me, and I think it was the tone of it. I guess she was just trying to get... Anyways, the tone of it, I was like, So I was like, okay, you know, let me reply her. She had said she had seen a video of mine on my page. I think it was when I was talking about cheating or something, and I was talking about deal breakers. And I said, to me, cheating is not a deal breaker. And so she was like, you said cheating to you is not a deal breaker and that you endure. And so what do you have to say about this Wendy Williams situation after her husband publicly humiliated her and had a kid by somebody else? Would you still stay with someone if the person gave you HIV? And I was like, huh? From where to where? And so I had to like, screw. Let's take it back a bit. Take it back a notch. Hello, please. Clarification. First of all, when I shoot most of these videos, even if the explanation to things are long, when you edit, you cut out a bunch of stuff, which is fine. It's like everything in life. You don't have to always say everything and put pen to paper. But I guess when you express your opinions on certain things, people tend to either make assumptions of them or take it literal. So I was like, you know what, yeah? Let me break it down to her what I meant. So I did. I was like, first of all, I never said anybody should endure or have to endure. If you have to endure anything, then you're suffering. Life is not that difficult, first of all. And then I did reiterate what I had said before, which is the fact that, you know, shout out to you, Queens, New York, in the building, which is what I said before. For me, cheating is not a deal breaker. I also know how to explain to her what I meant. For example, if someone cheats once, this is my opinion, FYI, guys. Remember, how I feel, what I think. You don't have to agree. We don't have to agree. It's just how I feel. So I said, if someone cheats once, the person cheated, right? Based on whatever the circumstances is or whatever. And I'm talking about marriage. I'm not talking about relationship. I'm not talking about you and your boyfriend. I'm not talking about you and your fiancé. I'm talking about you and your husband. You all made vows, taking it before Christ, all that good stuff. You are getting me? That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you from Minnesota. Okay. Ooh, before I continue, guys, I'm going to be in Houston next month. So if you're in Houston, come down. I'm going to be hosting a gala on the 4th. And then I will be having a meet and greet. I'll put out the details. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, let me just, before I lose my train of thoughts. So I said if someone cheats once, the person cheated once, based on whatever the circumstances is. If you decide you want to endure, you can endure. Me, I said I would endure. Now, if the person constantly cheats, then the person is a cheater. That's not left for you to decide if you want to stay or you don't want to stay. It's a relation, it's a marriage. You decide where your threshold is. And that's why I told her. I said everybody's threshold is different. For some people, they can deal with cheating. For some people, they can't deal with lying. If you like cheat on them, they're fine. If you lie and they ask you and you lie, end of it. As opposed to if you lie and you tell them, oh, yes, you did, they're okay with it. Everybody's threshold is different. And what I told her was that find what works for you, what you can tolerate, what you can't tolerate. Know yourself. And I said, in terms of Wendy Williams, her threshold was okay. I guess she was okay with it because her husband apparently is a cheater. We have heard about him cheating more than 20 times. So if she still stayed okay, maybe her threshold was when he now had a kid by somebody else. That was when she's like, you know what, I can deal with a bunch of shit, but this one, I'm not gonna do. This one, I'm gonna take my bag, I'm gonna go. That was her threshold. And I also mentioned that, to her, not to you lots. I was like, see, at the end of the day, everybody's threshold is different. But for me, ultimately, I'm not going to be in something that I'm not happy. If I'm not happy in the relationship, in the marriage, then I'm ghost. So everybody decide what works for you. And I also told her that I think we live in such a very unrealistic world where lots of people tend to mirror, right, their life based on other people's lives. So you see Ciara, you're like, oh my God, goals. You see this person, you're, oh my God, goals. But nobody really knows what goes on in their houses. So don't be looking at people from the outside and thinking you have it all figured out and that you want whatever relationship you're in to be like what theirs is, because you don't know what kind of shit they're going through. So at the end of the day, the point I was trying to make, and I just let me come here to reiterate it again, is this. I said it and I'm still saying it. Cheating for me is not a deal breaker in a marriage. I have taken unions and vows before God. If you cheat, I can't tolerate it. I can say that, yeah. If I can't tolerate it. If you now keep cheating, it's where there might be an issue. You understand me? Where you cheat once, okay. She now said, oh, okay, because she was confused. Because at the end of the day, what she understood was that she also kind of thought she heard me say something about, how can guys, my brain is like so foggy. Hold on. Yo, I spaced out. Totally spaced out. It was still about cheating, and I said, yeah, and then I said that, oh, she said I said that as long as I don't know, I'm fine with it. And I said, Auntie, the truth is this, you cannot care about something you have no knowledge about. And that's a fact. Waiting you don't know, no fit kill you. So I said it and I said it again. For me, if I'm married, I didn't say if I'm dating you. I didn't say where you have given me a ring. If I'm married to you, hello please, note this pimple on my cheeks and hear me well. If I'm married to you and you cheat on me, at least the first one, I can tell you categorically, I know they pack my bag. Sorry, I know they pack my bag. I'm going to sit down there. I'm going to show you, but I'm going to sit down there. So yeah, that's why I said cheating for me is not a deal breaker. If you are now a cheat, it's now where this might be, we're going to need to visit a different conversation and have God involved in that. But yeah, if you cheat on me once and I find out, I'm not packing my bag. I've said it. Everybody decide what you can do, what you cannot do. So for me, there are other things that I still need to be thinking about those. But like I told her, I said what was important to me is happiness. And as long as I'm happy, I'm good. If I'm now in a relationship where I'm not happy at all, I'm carrying my bag and I'm leaving. As women, don't you think you make excuses for men to not honor their vows? That's why people confuse things. And that's why I always say I'm tired of all these sexist wars. As women, I don't care whether you're a man or a woman. As a person, my responsibility is to myself and God. God cannot hold me accountable for what my husband, my boyfriend, my spouse chooses to do. And so because of that, I'm not going to take that constant thinking on his own behalf on my head. Why? It's hard enough already trying to deal with everyday life, try to be a better person, trying to be a better wife, trying to be a good mother. I'm trying. So I'm doing all I can within myself to be better for myself, to be better for my husband, to be better for my kids, to be better for Christ. I'm not be worrying whether you are. I'm not making excuses for any man or woman. I'm making excuses only for myself, saying that this is what I can tolerate. And I'm going to hold on to my end of my vows. Now, what he chooses to do with his own is left to him. When I find out, I will not decide whether I want to stay or I don't want to stay. Is the point I'm trying to make. But I think a lot of us constantly always try to bear two burdens when we can only do it with one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know how to explain it to you. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. I imagine if, I hope I'm making sense. If me and you are in a relationship, right? And we committed ourselves to each other from the first day. So my own end of the work or my own end of the stick is to always make sure that I'm committed to you. To make sure that I make you happy. Ultimately, still making myself happy because I cannot make you happy if I'm not happy. Check it. So your happiness, like I said, is paramount. And so if I'm not trying to make you happy, also making sure that I'm happy as well so I can give you the best of me. And I'm focused on that. Why am I going to be looking out to make sure that you don't make me sad? Because then it's like, so it's double work. Mate, I don't know if you guys are getting me, but yeah. Yeah, in terms of the lady who said, as women, don't you think we make excuses for men? I'm not making an excuse for any man. The only person I'm making excuses for is myself. Everybody else is an adult. You are held accountable. If you, excuse my French, for lack of a better word, fuck up on your end, shoot. If that's my threshold, then I'm gone. Then you lost. A good thing. A damn good thing too. But if I can tolerate it, okay, I stay. When I reach my threshold, I carry my bag, I go. But it's not about you. For me, it's about me. It's not even about him. Because at the end of the day, I married this man because I love him. I'm trying to build something with him. So I'm not just going to because he made a mistake once. And like I said, I keep saying once because I don't know what I'm going to do if it's twice or 3 times or 4 times. It's not my portion. But he made a mistake once. I'm finna pack my bags and leave for somebody else to come and sit down. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I would like to think that, or I would like to hope that whoever I end up marrying, 2 of us get to that understanding whereby the same courtesy I'm giving him in terms of that cheating deal breaker, he gives the same to me. Not that I would, but hey, I'm just saying. So you can't be concerning yourself about him, what he's going to do, how he's going to do. No, myself. I will do what I can do within myself and what is right by Christ. I keep it pushing. If you now want to mess up, remember that when we reach heaven at the end of the day, everybody is going to bear their father's name. You will be held accountable on your own actions. His actions are not going to be my own problem. Neither are my actions his own problem. So why would they carry headache for another person? I'm not getting energy. I can't do it. I also think society, religion, and personal backgrounds try to burden us all with all these extra responsibilities, But regardless, it's our own responsibility. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Which is why I keep telling people. And that's why when that lady sent me that message, it kind of triggered me. And I was like, you know what? Let me clarify to everybody here. Understand me well. Your threshold, not anybody else's. What you can tolerate, what you can stand, what you can take. Because you don't know what people are going through. They're not telling you that they're smiling. You don't know the kind of sovereign they're sovereign. So just know, and which is why I keep telling people, in this single time that we're in, I don't know if you're all saying, am I a single AF? But the point I'm trying to make is in this single time in which I'm in, I don't just look at it as a single depressing time for me. I use it to try to understand myself and try to know myself. Try to know and say that. That's why when there's certain things I say and people send it back to me, I can back it up. Because I'm like, see, this is me. I have sat down with myself. I've spoken to myself. I have given myself situations and circumstances. And I've said, okay, you know what? Peradventure, this situation to happen to me. This is how I would apply it. This is how I would try to go around it. So in your singleness, take time out to understand yourself more. Take time out to love yourself. Take time out to know your strengths, your flaws. Yeah, because a lot of us think about how strong is a lie. Know your weaknesses. That way nobody can use it against you. And then love yourself. And then eventually, good things will come to you. Someone said, Bimbo, hey, Bimbo, why? Just watching. I was watching Castle, then I saw the notification. You late. Ooh. You late. You know that you want to cheat before you say it is by mistake. Oh, no. You guys, you are still losing the point I'm trying to make. I'm not me. You are saying that a person, right? Which is fine. So if he knows he's going to cheat and he still cheats, that's on him. That's on him. I'm saying I'm not going to concern myself with him. It's what I'm trying to say. I'm holding myself accountable. I'm holding my actions accountable. And then the only way in which I would hold him accountable is when he messes up. i.e., you go yam, you go suffer. But if it's that one time and I find out, I'm not carrying my bags and leaving. I said it before. Not if I'm dating you, not if you put a ring on my finger. Nah, nigga. If I'm married to you, guys, I've said it, I'm not taking it back. So everybody, you decide. But the point I'm trying to make is, if you've never thought about it, food for thought. Think about what you can tolerate. Think about what you can't. Just that's it. That's it. I know somebody that she married her husband. The day he did not say sorry to her, she packed her bag. 5 years later, they're still not together. To her, she says sorry is an issue for her. If you can't say sorry to her, it means you don't love her. Hello. Some people would think that's ridiculous. But that's how she felt. That's her threshold. So know what you can tolerate. I can't talk on behalf of a guy because I am with no guy. I'm not a guy. So I don't know what he can tolerate or what they can tolerate. But that's me. If I'm married. Please remember, I keep saying this marriage. So that I'm not going to think I say if you get boyfriend and your boyfriend they misbehave, stay inside it. That's not what I'm saying. Please. I say it is your choice too, and there is nothing like mistake while cheating. I'm not saying, I said peradventure, he wants to come up with the fact that it's a mistake. Of course, it's a choice. Everything is a choice. Every damn thing we do is a bloody choice. It's a choice. The excuse I'm going to give for that one time, yeah, I'm not taking it back. She's clarifying her thoughts on what she said earlier. Cheating is not a deal breaker. Yeah. In your opinion, why do people cheat? Tamuno. If I know, I'm not for curious by now. I don't know, you know. I don't know. But I can say one thing. I think there's a series of things, to be honest with you, and I think a bunch of them are just bloody excuses. I think what the major thing is just lack of self-control and discipline, to be honest with you. And selfishness. Because if you're with someone and you respect the person, you don't want to do anything to hurt the person. So you control yourself, regardless of whether you feel like you're in a loveless relationship. If you're in a loveless relationship, leave the person alone. Divorce and then move on. But you can't be in a situation and then complicate it by being in another situation. I just think, I don't know. I think it's selfish. People that cheat, I think it's because they're just selfish. I think it's also, yeah. I don't know why. I think if we all knew why, well, we'll all be avoiding it. It was so humbling watching you, Abimbola. But Favor, why you gotta go? All right, girl. Goodbye. It's been 17 minutes, 53 seconds. I think I want to go to bed because, like I said before, guys, I'm on set. But I said let me do this live because I have not uploaded a video in a minute, and I probably wouldn't till the end of the month, to be honest, because I'm on set. And it's a new web series. Shout out to Danny, you know, hashtag the OP. It's coming soon. It's going to blow your mind by the grace of God, because some people are trying to look for my trouble. But it's going to be good, but I'm stressed out, and I haven't been able to edit a video. So, yeah. And like I said before, if you're in Houston, shout out to you. I'm going to be in Houston at the end of the month. So, come through. I'm also going to be having a meet and greets. I put out details, and it'll be great to see some of you. So, yeah. Anyways, that was what I came to talk about. You know, just clarify that. For me, I can totally tolerate cheating, but what pisses me off the most is a woman beater. Yo, my G, yeah. Girl. Any man, animal, human being, put his hand on you, woman or man or animal or thing, carry your bag and leave. Whatever situationship it is, whatever relationship it is, whatever marriage it is, yes, because the person has no regard for you and has no value for your life or for your life. No. Nobody should ever it should never be an option. So yeah, man, that's just gross. Favor, I said bye-bye now. My tube is here. Hello, class captain. I totally agree myself. Yes, selfishness and lack of self-control and discipline. And guys, please, when we keep talking about this cheating and people keep going, oh, men, it's a lie. Do you know the amount of women that cheat? If you're being honest with yourself, if you're married or if you're single, count how many times you suspected your friend, female, of cheating on her boyfriend. Let's stop this. Women, they cheat. Forget it, man. Yes, now sure we can't watch. Yeah, I'm watching. Oh, thank you for rewatching SGIT. I'm about to start rewatching Games of Thrones just make sure. Even though I know I'm late and I probably won't do it because I don't got time. Please, babes, rewind for the benefit of us latecomers. The conversation long. No man has any reason to beat or even say it. Like I said, not only man, woman. I think, like I said, I think some of us get so caught up with society and it's one train of thoughts. And I don't blame anybody. I think it's also the patriarchy itself, you know. But I feel like in the times in which we are, we need to acknowledge the fact that what is done to women is also done to men. We just don't have a proper recording of how many times it happens. The same way women are constantly raped, it's the same way some men are constantly raped. The same way that women are constantly beat up. I know women that beat up their boyfriends as they're dating them right now. Yeah. The same way that men cheat, it's also the same way that women cheat. So it's important that we don't get too clogged up with, fighting a fight that, to be honest with you, we need to make sure it's an even playing field. Of course, in the spectrum of things, it's definitely way more towards women than it is to men. But like I said, I also think it's also because of the recording of things. So please, it's both ways. Though. May I always say it, and I don't talk my mind when I don't say it the way I do. So yeah, I wonder how actors, partners behave when they see their significant others kicking things in the name of acting. I have no clue. But I would like to think that if you're a mature person and you are married or you are dating an actor and you are very aware that this person is doing this for the job. First of all, it doesn't really start with even the actor. It starts with the partner. You need to be secure in yourself. I don't want to be dating a man who does not know himself. Because if you know yourself, it means you know your worth. Then that means that if you step to me now, me and you are dating. It means that you also know my worth. It means that you know the kind of person I am. So you know that I value you as well. I'm not going to do anything to embarrass you. So if you know it's work, why are you fretting? Why are you worrying? I know it's easier said than done, but I would like to pray and hope that people are secure enough to know that it's work. Isheni, If you choose to go down that path with the person who's an actor, then you have to, be in it full throttle. That's the way I see it. Beaters are from the pit of hell. How can you abuse someone you claim to love? Think about it. Of course, they are. In fact, they're not disturbed. They're not disturbed. In fact, they're disturbed. The beating is more with men. I keep saying I don't think we can say that. The reason why I say that is because if I close my eyes, and I remember how many times in uni they called the cops. It was always women beating up their boyfriends. And I'm being serious. Now, I'm not making an excuse. I'm just trying to say let's not put a ratio to things. It happens both ways. That's all I'm saying. That is why I don't call myself a feminist. Yes, I support what I stand for, but not all of it. They want to cut off my head for my views. Everybody will be okay, man. So you have your views, stand by it. Say what you want to say what you think. I'm a feminist. I'm just not an extremist. And I feel like everybody needs to understand that. I know what I stand for. I know that I believe in equality. I know I believe in the importance of it. In fact, every day I live my life is to show that it can happen. But then I feel like people need to stop being extreme and also be realistic. You can't just go off, calm down. So yeah, greetings from Canada. Shout out to you in Canada. I am tired, guys, but shout out to you in Canada. I love you when I first went. Oh, wow, thank you. Dora, you're so sweet. Stop it. I can't believe nobody has judged me yet that I'm coming in my K-rolls after taking off my wig cap. After taking off my wig, you guys are so nice. Everything bad or good happens to both sex. Yes, totally. Okay. Tamina, you still there? What about those that emotionally torture their partners? Like I said, any form of cheating is just crazy. But know what your threshold is. Looking from afar, that's why I feel that you're a strong, independent woman. So whoever you choose to be in your life has to be just as strong. You know what, Ronald? I like to say that strength means different things to different people. And I'm starting to realize that I can't buttress on it yet because I still simulate. You understand me? I'm still trying to understand it, but I've realized it means different things to different people. And I would take that compliment. I am strong. I'm also emotional, but I am strong. Thank you. Looking from, oh, I've read that. But this is this. Omo, Hadijat, I don't tire. No be only sermon. I don't preach. Do you classify cheating emotionally as emotional abuse? Of course it is. It's battery. In fact, for some people, it's the biggest form of abuse. Because a person can be physically strong but emotionally crippled. I have friends, and I'm talking about both men and women, who are physically and mentally strong, i.e., they are go getters, smart, educated, enlightened, succeeding in every ramification on their lives, but they're so emotional. So emotionally crippled. It's not, it's shocking to me because I'm not that way. I don't know if you get what I mean. I'm not that way. I'm not the person that will wear my emotions on the sleeve. So you see them and you see strength, and you're like, yes, but when it comes to emotion, golly. So those kind of people, emotional abuse is worse. They would rather you physically cheat with someone and they know that it's just physical than for you to emotionally. Do you know what it is to connect with someone on an emotional level? Yo, if that thing happens, that person gone. There's a coming back from it. It's just a lot of work and a lot of emotional work. So yeah, saying that you will beat or slap for me, that's the end of the relationship. I don't need to wait. Don't wait till not carry your bag and go. You're looking so tens, man. Tens, Jerry. Tens. I'll put out the full picture on my Instagram. Tens so much. Girl, if you can see what we look like, you look because everybody's in their house. This is what I'm not meant to be looking. I'm meant to go and sleep. Call time is 7 a.m. I'm in trouble. Be comfortable. I cannot go and kill myself. I can't even shout. People know me already. Oh, Helen. Bye, Mama. Bye. At this point, I think I need to be part of the family. I am so... Choma, you mean you were here just collecting free gist? Oh, God. And you have not subscribed. Please click this subscription button. Please help me out. Guys, help me out. I actually enjoy YouTube. I just need to be more consistent with it, but it's hard with my regular everyday life and a 9 to 5. So I try to create time. I just need to do better. I honestly do. So please subscribe. Please help your sister out. You know? Let's talk about this. Somebody put sign up. I'm coming. I'll get to that. The way cheating has become normalized is crazy. That the people who don't stand for it look like they're mad. No. I think that's where the problem is. Don't care what the world says. Excuse my friends, lack of a better world. Fuck the world. Stand for what you believe in and stand for it. If you believe that you cannot stand for cheating, don't stand for it. Know your worth. That's fine. Why there's some people that they know their worth. And to them, when it comes to marriage, I'm one of them. I said, I don't care about dating. I don't care about boyfriend. I don't care about fiancé. If I don't marry you, I get drink, you get drink. I will sit down. If I hear first time, I still don't know about second or third or fourth. Let's just be going with this first time. This one-off. Yeah, Choma, you are welcome. Special welcome from the Preparing Pace. Shout out to you, Choma. My tube is the queen of the Preparing Pace. Some people pretend... Sorry, guys. There's something that is showing right now. Tell me a story. What is that? Yo, I can't even do it. It's a web series, record season. I'm so late. I'm starting from like season 4, episode 4. Anyways, what else? Some people pretend before marriage. Yes, which is what I'm saying, which is exactly why I'm saying I don't care what you do when we're dating. I really care what you do when we're marrying. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if I'm dating you, everybody pretends, even in marriage. Let's be honest. In fact, I take that back. I care. But the point I'm trying to make is, even in marriage, you still can never really know a person. You really can never. That's why you need to pray. You need to pray. You see that when your friends, let's be honest, we have those friends here, and I'm talking about girls, even guys, where they're just average. They're like constantly just always, oh God, when they're dating useless people, when they marry, this girl and boys, they sleep for church. They wonder why. Because when you marry, it's a whole different ball game. And the only person that can help you pull through every situation is God. Maybe say some things go up in your marriage. You know, if you call your male, talk about it. Now God, you will sit down and say, Papa God, hey, this man don't vex me. Jesus. That's why, because it's waiting the eyes see, the mouth no fit talk. I hope some people speak pidgin. So yeah, I'm Cancer and I wear my emotions on my sleeve. I guess that's why I have zero tolerance for cheating, even in marriage. From the UK. Hi, Caroline. No, that's fine. But this is what I'm gonna say. I was watching something the other day, and the person was talking about the fact that they hate when everybody talks about their sign, zodiac sign, because they feel like it's become such a it's people have taken it so literal that it's warped their mental state of mind. Whereas you're talking to someone and they're acting a particular way, and you're like, why do you behave like this? And you're like, "Ah, I'm sorry, I'm Scorpio. That's the way we do it." That the person that came up with this zodiac sign and came up with these behavioral patterns that are associated with this science is the person not a human being? You should use your mouth and confess to yourself what you are. As the person thinks, so they are. So use your mouth to say that this is who you are. Don't say what the sign told you is who you are. And I was just like, because I was a bit conflicted. Because sometimes you see some of this sign descriptions and behavioral patterns, and it feels like it has you down to a T. And you're like, this is me. Like the video I put up, I think the last video I put up where I put with the personality test. If you haven't seen it, go and watch my last video that I put up. There's a link there with the personality test. It is so apt, guys. It's ridiculous. Like what it described me as personality-wise was a defender. I am a defender. Like that thing got me down to a T. Say, can you pray for my dog? He's in bad health. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I send healing to your dog because it is human and it is of Christ. So I hope your dog gets well soon. So, yeah, you guys should take that personality test. Trust me. You will so much love it. Hey, Bimbo, I'm late. Hey, Ami, you're late. How do you deal with truly knowing? How do you deal with truly knowing you have a deceiver, pretender, and a liar as a spouse? Girl, see, there's one thing that God has given us that He has not given men, which actually He's given all of us, to be honest with you. I just think when it comes to women, it's just more pronounced, which is that our intuitive spirits. Now, if you naturally, all women have intuitive spirits, right? But if you are very spiritual, meaning even if you're Muslim, even if you're Christian, whatever it is, if you're very spiritual, your intuitive spirit is more heightened. That's a no, they lie. That intuitive spirit is the one that tells you, listen to your heart, but pay attention to what your head is saying. And then it helps you find that middle ground. Listen to it. If you feel that this person is a liar, is a cheater, is a spouse, my question to you is, why are you still there? If your threshold can handle it, then please sit down. If it can't, then please pack your bag. You know what I mean? That's what I think, anyways. I started getting to know you after Skinny Girl and trying to say, oh, thank you, Trauma. Weird subject, cheating and abuse of any kind is not acceptable. When a person show you who they are, better believe them. True. But then there's that, I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's that 2%, whereas people do change. Let's be honest. Okay, think about it and think about the personality traits that you had when you were 10. Maybe 10 is even too far. Think about the personality traits you had when you were 15. And think about how much growth you have made now. Think about the times when there were certain times people will tell you certain things about yourself and you'll be like, no, I'm not like that. But think about how many times you've listened and you've tried to change it and you've gotten better at it. So, I don't know, man, guys. You know me, I always like to play devil's advocate. I give you two sides of it, and then you decide. Yeah, there are still signs. Definitely terminal. I totally agree with you. Someone said hi to Caroline, God bless you. God bless you so much, girl. Shoot. In the Bible, it says test the spirits. Come on, test it. Sorry, I said lighten up, I know. Papa God no send you. Marriage will test you on so many. Girl, I've not been in it, but I know. That's why I keep telling people, decide what your threshold is. Because people are going through things in their marriage that they will be smiling outside. You don't know what they're dealing with inside. So no, they look another person on the mirror. That's what I'm going to say. They say minus cheating and violence, so marriage has made me stronger in so many ways. Oh, bless you, Timmy Tokwe. Shout out to you too. I'm loving every bit of you. After SGIT show, I had to even follow you on Instagram. Please, what's my Snapchat handle is so whack. It is called Bimbola, Beembola. So yeah, that's what it's called. Say fellow defenders, hey, go blessing. Come on. Guys, I need to go to bed. This silly. Can you pray? I'll pray for your dog. But if you can tolerate anything before marriage, why do you think your partner will automatically change in marriage? Just wondering. Okay, so now you're talking about two different things entirely. I'm not saying tolerate anything. I'm saying find what you can tolerate, first of all. But one thing I do believe in, and I always tell people, is this. You can't marry, and I'm using a description here, please. I'm not calling anybody a goat or a dog. You can't marry a dog, or you can't date a dog, and when you marry him, expect him to be a puppy. It's not possible. So, and I've realized that when it comes to man, and I mean man, meaning both men and women, how you see people the first time is who they are. Now, it is left to them to choose to change based off of how you make them feel and how they want to make you feel as well. But you can't change a person. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. I don't know if I'm eating it. I don't know if people are getting me. I can't see Kunle. And Kunle has showed me that this is who he is. And then I marry him. And then when I marry him, I try to change him. No. Kunle has to change because Kunle wants to change. Not because Bimbo is begging Kunle to change. Bimbo can live life in a way in which she shows Kunle that there's the possibility of him living life in a different way and him still finding happiness for himself as opposed to living the way he can. So you can show, you cannot force, you cannot make. It has to be a choice. So that means that if you see him when you're dating him and he's a cheater, when you marry him, it's most likely not going to change. It's going to keep cheating. He can eventually stop. He decide that he don't want to do it anymore. He's tired. He really loves his wife now. Or he has just reached his capacity and there's no more. He's just not interested anymore. But yeah, don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself. Fellow defender, okay, blessing. Run into your last video, D. D, click on that link, man. Find out who you are. It's quite apt. It's scary, actually. Intuition, no, they lie, I tell you. A new journey, you know they lie. Girl, I pray that I make the right choices when it comes to marriage. I mean, you're right. When you listen to your it doesn't feel you. Girl, and that's what I keep telling people, you know. I keep telling people that every day. I think it was my assumption video that I put up. You guys don't watch my videos. Someone, I was like, oh, I think you're scared of marriage. And I said it. I said, I'm not scared. I want to get married. I'm not desperate to get married. I want to get married because I also believe that, you know, the institution of marriage is a blessing. And there's so many things that come with marriage. Like, there's so many blessings that come with it. So it unfolds a lot of things. So I want to get married. I also want to get married because I want to have children. I don't want to be 50 and be having children. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying that's not what I want for myself. But my fear is not getting married. My fear is getting married to the wrong person. That thing can be so mentally damaging to one's entire destiny. It's scary. That's why when people play around with this marriage thing, I say marriage is deeper than love. Someone says, excuse you, without love, there's nothing. I say, Dede, you never Allah. It's important. I've seen people come out of a marriage and claim that they married the wrong person and what is done to them mentally and then physically and then how their entire destiny is just altered. It's crazy. So for me, that's my biggest fear. That is my biggest fear. Anyways, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, hi Abimbola. Hi Comfort. What's up? What is the name of your new show? I can tell you guys. Y'all need to see it. Oh, by the way, I'm not acting in it. You guys know that, right? I'm not acting in it. Like I said before. I'm the producer of it. I'm not acting in it, please. Behind the camera. So sweet to be behind the camera. I so much love it. Hey, Craig, I'm one of your fans from Toronto. Shout out to you from Toronto, Regina. After watching Skinny Get Journey, I fell in love with you, dear baby. You're really, oh, thank you. Such an amazing writer. Oh, girl, I don't write, but thank you. I'll tell the writers. Mama Tua is coming for you over there. Ruth, you're funny. True, some singles have more peace of mind. Yeah. We also have times when we're very down. Let nobody deceive you. Shout out to you in London, Claudia. Good night, Regina. How you see people the first time is with the Agbam. Very. What was your last video title? Isn't it the one with Jordan? Was it the one with Jordan? Was it the one with Jordan? Oh, sorry. The one I'm talking about that has the personality test, I'm sorry, is the one that has to do with me responding to people's assumptions about me, which was crazy. I share the same fear as with you, fear of marrying someone that God does not approve of. Yo, we actually ignored the red flag. We do. It's sad because we're head over heels in love. Baby, it's all prayer, my dear. Prayer, fasting, sleep on the mountain. You need to invite God in the relationship. Yes, you do. Good night, Rama. Oh, I love that name. Marriage shapes or break. Yes, it does. You choose to let it tear you down or pull you up. I too I want to get married, but seeing getting married to the wrong person can kill. I really fear. Just take for example, being in a toxic relationship. What's more of a marriage? Exactly. Please can you, guys, I need to go to bed. So I said, please can you talk about coping with insecurities and bullying? I feel like because I was bullied in high school, it still has some kind of effect on me. And even at 20, I'm still trying to cope with a lot of things. Trauma, I would advise that maybe you see someone and talk to someone. I find it very therapeutic when I talk to myself. The reason why is because like I said, I'm not an emotional person, and I find it really hard to just bear it all to just somebody. But sometimes you need a second listening ear, and I'm starting to realize that I can't know it all. I can't, and I've never claimed to. But it's also important sometimes to find that one person you can trust or you feel secure with, and then have a conversation with them about what you're going through. Because it's more mental. And when it comes to mental, I don't take it lightly. So I try not to talk on mental health simply because I don't have a lot of facts. And I find it silly when people talk about things that they have no facts about. So I'm not going to be one. So I'm going to pray for you, Chuma, but I would say please talk to someone about it. I'm so sorry you went through that. Single has its troubles too. Of course it does. Which is why we need the Holy Spirit to guide us to the right person. Yeah, so I tell you, you don't choose your parents, but you can choose your kids' parents. Amen. That's really one of the most important, very important decision. Very, very important. Marriage is serious and covenant must be taken lightly. Definitely. Love is more than a feeling. It's a responsibility to God's law, and a lot of people don't even know that. Please, love ain't blind though. Shine your eyes. Shine it. Love get glasses. 3D. Sometimes if you borrow you magnifying glass, you gotta open your eyes, man. You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart. And what I keep telling people as well is marriage is also a choice. And so you need to know what you want out of marriage. It's important. And I think a lot of people don't seem to realize that those are conversations that need to be had. I know people who got married, they weren't in love. They liked each other. They were attracted to each other. But one thing they knew was this. They wanted children. They wanted to raise children in the right way. They wanted to raise children with Christ. And they wanted to give their children and themselves the best of life. They got married. 10 years now. Very happy. Very in love. Because the love came. Very, very blessed with great children. Have a lot of money. Not trying to say it needs to be a contractual agreement. That's not what I'm trying to say. But these are two people who knew what they wanted and agreed and came together. Never be confused. The way people always say, oh, yes, the Bible says he who finds a wife. But it says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Meaning that for the marriage to work, the man chooses you, but you also choose him. Don't be sitting down there saying, no, he picked me, so I did. You have a choice. Who you choose to marry is very important. Remember, both of you have a say in it. Yeah. I'm going to say that. Both of you have a say in it. I keep saying it, you know? Because when I'm saying, my friends keep laughing at me like, oh, Abimbola, you're so picky. And I'm like, guys, check this out. This is the example I use. And it might not be logical to some people. Everybody will be okay. If you have a line of 3 friends, or maybe 4 friends, right? There's a skinny one, there's a middle one, there's an okay one, then there's chubby one, then there's bimbo. If a guy walks up to all 4 of us and he decides to talk to either the most skinniest or whatever one, either way, he doesn't acknowledge bimbo, he's chosen that that's what he wants, which is fine. Now, if you now have the same 4 guys, one with beard, one with no beard, one with pot belly, why can't bimbo too choose? Must he be the first one that points to Bimbo that Bimbo has to go with because he pointed to her? What if that's not what Bimbo wants? Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is don't settle. Don't settle. He who brought you into this world, we what? We do what? He will make permanent all that concerns you. Yes. It might take a while, but it will happen. Though it might what? It will not what? Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think it's though it might tarry, it will not weary, or though it might weary, it will not tarry. It's one of them. So the point I'm trying to make is, even though it might take a while, it will come. Be patient. Be patient. Good things come to those who wait. Bimbo, have you ever been scared of repeating your parents' mistakes when it comes to relationship? You know what? When people ask me this, I think it's a personal thing. And I think maybe for me, that's why my spirit, when it comes to marriage and what I want from it, is so strong. I was blessed and fortunate to have been raised by amazing people. My dad is late, and it will be 9 years this December. And in the 9 years, my mother has not remarried. I know she's not going to. Not because me and my siblings, we care, to be honest, but just because, the kind of love, regard, and respect my mother had for my dad, it's going to be very hard to put somebody else in that shoes. And my mom is a very strong woman, so it's going to take a really strong man. And when I mean strong, I don't mean, like I said, physical strength. My dad was a small man, but he was mighty. So, yeah, I was blessed to have really amazing role models. And I'm sure they had their flaws, but they were not flaws that scared me of marriage. My mom was a year older than my dad. And yet, if you did not know, looking in from the outside, you never would have guessed. My mom is a Shekiri, my dad was Yoruba. They were tribal, whatever it was, never once, shook them. And so that's why people keep saying, oh my God, you're going to marry someone. I ain't attracted to no man who talk as much as me. If you talk as much as me, we got a problem, because I'll be talking. So the point I'm trying to make is, I had really great role models. I was blessed. And like I said, of course they were flawed. I'm sure they were. It's just hard to sit down right now and think about any. Because even in the 9 years, if you hear my mom talk about my dad, it moves you. It really does move you. So, yeah. I'm not worried about that. I'm not. Someone said, what's your views on divorce as a result of emotional abuse? Sarah, you have come again. YouTube said my like I said, it's my example. It doesn't have to be an example. My example. To be honest, what you said about intuition is very apt. Also, some people have discerning spirits. Exactly. People think because you don't settle, you are picky. Yeah, they will, and they'll be fine. Because guess what? When you finally end up marrying, they're not in it with you, and they're not helping you out when you have issues. So everybody will be okay. And I'm so paranoid. God help me. And med school even makes it worse. Trauma, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Just, yeah. You should try therapy. I think it'll be very helpful. Bimbo, if you love reading, check out the book Law of the Spirits by Dan Millen. I don't really love it. I won't lie to you. I used to, but now because I don't have time, it's difficult. But I would. I'll take a screenshot of it. Though it may tarry, but it must surely come to pass. Hey, he has go. God bless you. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, God bless you. If most people had better understanding of vital and sensitive issues of life, they would have handled marriage things. Just even only marriage, just generally in life, It's taking me, I think, in the last 11 months, I have grown mentally. I sit down sometimes, and situations are happening that I know how I would have reacted before. And it's like an out-of-body experience. I'm like, people, now you they calm like this. People, now you they manage this thing like this. Because I got to that point whereby I realized I was about to take on, first of all, a new role. And it's had to deal with me trying to manage a lot of people and their emotions. And as much as I can be very direct, I also sometimes can be close-minded. especially when it comes to work. I'm talking about work here. I'm not talking about real life relationships. When it comes to work, I tune off when it comes to emotions. If I give you a task, I expect you to deliver it. If you fall short, I hold you accountable because I'm a very principled person and that's the way I operate. So I believe don't take work if you cannot do it. If you do it or if you take it and you fall short, I call you out on it because I feel like in our generation, a lot of us tend to just be very laid back when it comes to things because you just feel like you cannot be accountable. People always come up with excuses. And so it's taken me 11 months to get to that point whereby I've realized that you can't always just be so, even if it's work with people, because at the end of the day, people don't operate like that. Meaning that some people are more emotional, regardless of whether it's work, whether it's a professional setting or not. So I've constantly had to, in the last 11 months, just, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? And guys, it has saved me. You don't understand. It has saved me. You know, when you take that 1 second to just take a deep breath and not react how you would before, it's amazing. It's amazing. And that's why I talk about understanding who you are, knowing your flaws. To me, then, these things were never flaws. I always saw them as strength, which they are. But you know how sometimes your strength can be so overpowering that you don't realize that it cripples you? That was what I was going through. And I thank God for victory over it. I was once blind. Now I can see. I hope that makes sense. Y'all know I'll be talking shit sometimes. I literally just told a friend the same thing you said about not keen on marrying someone who talks as much as you. Got to know I'm not alone. No, I'm just not attracted to it. Actually, my really can affect one's confidence and self-esteem. Prayer and therapy. Psalm 27 is great. Oh, bless you, Lolly. I feel like there is this mindset that makes people think that anyone who is not figure 8 or slim to go with anything that comes, almost as if we are not entitled to our choice. I think it's just, to be honest, it's society. I don't want to shake this table, but yeah. My team said it was going to happen. To be honest, I think it's society, and yeah, I'm like, F society. It's just when people send me a message, oh my God, you inspire me as a plus size. I'm like, yo, I ain't plus size, I ain't curvy. Y'all not going to put me in a box I didn't put myself in. I don't care. I'm just bimbo. Period. But anyways, yeah. Yes, I love that statement. What would girl dollar, you don't understand. What would Jesus do? It's such a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing. And then there's one thing I've been saying for the past like 1 year now that has just given me so much strength. Every time I'm going through a situation and I feel like I'm ready to just cave in and just give in, I just say, God will not give me more than I can handle. If he's putting me in this situation, it's because he knows that there's a solution. So, Bimbo, cry you. After you cry, you go wipe your tear. Find a way out of it. And every time, guys, every bloody time, God comes through. Every time something happens, a solution comes up. It might not be in the way in which I want it, but it can be an idea that will just help make things easier for me. So here I am already thinking that, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't do this because me, I'm a natural. When you ask me anything, my answer is always no. You tell me to do something, I'm always no. But I realized that sometimes we more chill. Take a second. Pray. Ask, what would Jesus do? And somehow, there's always a way. I cannot explain it, but there is. I was in a sticky situation recently, whereas, like I said, we're on set and we're shooting. We're shooting 21 days straight, and a situation happened from head office, and I had to, like, pretty much help them reshoot a video. And my problem was I didn't have enough cameras, I didn't have enough hands. But even as at the time in which they asked me for it, and I said no, I know the people I work with and work for, so I'd already started making plans to see how I could come around it. And when I finally put my mind to coming around it, everything fell into place. Like, lines fell in pleasant places for me. Pleasant places. And I'm saying this now because it's something I suffer from. I find it very difficult, as much as I'm, by the grace of God, spiritually grounded. Not grounded, but grounded. I find it difficult to let go and let God. I always feel like I can't help him out. I always feel like sometimes I give him too. I don't know, guys. Do you feel like sometimes you give God so much, like your burden is so much now, even when you pass it down to him, you're like, God, this burden is a lot. Okay, God, let me try and see if I can help you. Okay, take like 60, I'm going to take 40. And with that 40, you're still struggling. I feel like that sometimes. I don't, anyways, don't worry. Man will start. Man will start. I want to go to bed, so I'm going to bed, please. Please, please, I'm going to bed. Don't forget to like and share. Oh, come on, Mighty. You go, class captain. That makes a lot of sense. That's my personality. Everyone, please release me to go and skip and do my sit-ups before I say, yeah, go, D, go, go, go. Yeah, society is crazy. That what would Jesus do? Save me from the spirit of anger. You just made me really reflect on my growth. Oh, you go, girl. You are 1 in 7.7 billion. Amen. So are you too, Olenka. Man, Cynthia, there's always a way. Please save this live video. But yeah, I will save it. Even though I look a males. I look like a males. And it's 55 minutes. Guys, I'm not doing this again. Stop it. I'm going to bed. Yo, I can't do this. Oh, God. God will never take you to what he won't take you through. Ooh! Yes! Jesus! That was so deep. That was so deep. That was so deep. You're smart. That was deep. Come on. Bimbo. Wait, hold on. Love who you are. Love Jesus and love him. Oh, thank you, Olanka. You're making a lot of sense with Garrett. Thanks, Margaret. When a new episode was going to stay there, somebody just had to be the person to do it. Bimbo, I do that all the time. Trauma, you'll be fine. We'll all go through stuff, and therapy helps. I remember going through a very trying time early last year. Therapy and the Psalm and the Bible app came through. I'm in such a bless you. Bless you, D. Trauma, you'll be okay. Olanka, you made a silent point about Bimbo. So different and unique. A friend of Jesus. One. You push to stop all this watching, please. I can definitely relate. Asking God to make a way does not mean that he would do it away. I'm telling you, Tai, and sometimes that can be frustrating. Trust me. SGIT is done and over with. I didn't say that. This is like 100 times you have said that. I know, I'm going to bed. Please, Hadijat, good night, Jay. Abimbola, please make another season. I didn't tell you people we're not doing one. I didn't say we're doing one. You people are going to have to wait and find out. Please, don't give me some more prayer. Please, step off. My mom had to tell me to really just give it to God. Not being, it's trust me. Trust me, take that personality test. It's the one under my responding to your assumptions about me. It's hard for me to just let go. I like control. So it's hard. It's hard. Trust me, I understand. Oh, you're welcome, Adijat. As if this just ended up being up to one. Like joke. Oh. Like joke with Sarah. I say, make I just come, I want to talk. Nah, still the yarn. Gosh. Watching from Kenya. Oh, Margaret. Shout out to you in Kenya. Say, don't go to bed. Please, you're not focused. Look at you because I'm still here. I have to go to bed. I got to sleep. Welcome to God's Unappointed Assistant. He doesn't need my help, but I never. Oh, girl. We all suffer from it. We all, guys, do you know the funny part? When I get off this thing, I'm in trouble because I can't take off this dress that I wore. So, where I'm going to sleep with it, I don't know, in it. What time is it in Nigeria? Girl, I don't know. I think if I saw the time, I'll freak out. It's probably like, it's 1. I'm going to bed, guys. It's 1 a.m. I'm going to bed because I need to be up at 6. Oh, Josie, I'll save it. Don't worry, I'll save it. You're funny as... The way you talk and everything, and you... I don't know if I'm funny. I know sometimes I can be newsels. Donnie, so it's me and you are awake Nigerian time. These other people, they're international people. So it's all the video. I go save them on, no worry. Oh yeah, everybody, it's time to sleep. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, please subscribe. If you've never subscribed before, I'm going to do better. We're just shooting right now. I'm stressed out. But I know that through this, I'm going to push through. I'm going to be in Houston from the 2nd of May for about 3-4 days. I'm hosting an event. It's called by Namak. And it's on the 4th. So details on my Instagram page. So come through, man. If you're in Houston, I'm going to be there. You know, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a meet and greet. We're going to chill. We're going to eat and just have fun. So, yeah. That's it, man. That's it, man. Everybody here will better subscribe. Please, you push help me. Subscribe, you know. I always talk my mind. I'm trying to do fun stuff, guys. Because I'm fun, you know. I can be fun. Is the point I'm trying to make. First of all, Houston vlog going to be late. Because I'm just going to turn up. But I'm trying to do fun stuff. So please, if you have any suggestions, please send me a message. Can you send me a message on this thing? I don't really know. But the point I'm trying to make is I'm trying to do fun stuff. I want to do a mukbang with someone. I don't know who yet, but I'm going to keep the content coming. So, yeah. All right, guys. It said it's 8 p.m. here at Jersey. I'm going to be in Houston. Ooh, I'm a Jew. Girl, you better take a screenshot of this thing that you type so that when we see, you're going to show it to me. So, yeah. Lovely and calm night and peace of God. Amen. You too, my tube. Bye, mama. My tube, I finally saw her face. See her head on my Instagram live. Look at you. Class captain Peperimpe. Mbok, come to Canada now. Mbok, buy me tickets. Kali cannot sleep, rest. I'm telling you, I was meant to call my friend. Anyways, let's not even do that. Do a Nigerian tag with Bisola. We've done one before. Well, we just shot a video, but yeah, sure. I will be in North Carolina. That's fine. Alright, guys, I still need to take off these makeups. I cannot come and go and die. I think the last video I put up was stripped. Sorry, the audio was whack. See, I just finally bought like a microphone. So when my camera dies, I can use my phone and there's a mic. So don't worry, guys. Each time, you know, I'm stepping up to step up to step up. I keep on getting better to get better to get better. Alright, guys. Good night. No, I'm not coming to New York. I'm coming to Houston. It's not Southwest Houston, no. I can tell you that for sure. It's not Southwest. I don't think it's Southwest. Once I have the details, I'll put it out. It's an agent that's sorting it out. But I don't think it's Southwest. But I don't know, to be honest with you, but I'm going to be in Houston. So don't worry much about it. Somehow we're going to connect. Okay? All right, guys. Peace. Spread love. Spread light. Stay happy. Stay positive. If something causes you to be uncomfortable, maybe it's God telling you need to move. Okay? Move. All right, guys. Bye. Cash fun. Good. Bye-bye.